When writing equations in standard form, there is a particular set of constraints that we need to abide by. The standard form is ax plus by equals c. It's important that this is a capital A, a capital B, and a capital C in this notation. We wouldn't want this to get confused with the lowercase b that we typically use in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b little b. So we use capital letters here. Now a, this is very important, the coefficient for x needs to be a whole number. That means it can be 0, 1, 2, 3, it can be anything that's in the counting numbers and 0. And that's important to say that a is not negative. Second of all, b and c, these can be integers, all right? But they cannot be rational numbers. So I'm sorry, they can't be fractions, all right? So they have to be integers. This has to be a whole number, and then we can proceed from there. So I have got a couple examples. These are equations that are written in slope-intercept form, which is pretty familiar to us. We like that format. We're very familiar with it. And so writing it in standard form might be a bit challenging. All right, so if I were to just get the constant by itself using this first equation, y equals 1/2 x minus 4, I would subtract 1/2 x's from both sides. Now, looking at this, ax plus by equals c, hey, we have some x's plus some y's equals a constant. That looks fine and dandy. However, this coefficient of -1/2 is not a whole number. It's a fraction. In fact, it's also a negative fraction. So we've got a double duty to take care of. The first thing we're going to do is get rid of the fact that this is a fraction, all right? So we're going to address that. Multiply by the denominator of a fraction in an equation will get rid of your fraction. So multiply the whole equation by 2. This side by 2, distribute, and this side by 2. When I multiply this side of the equation by 2, I get -1x plus 2y's equals -8 when I multiply that side by 2. Now, that's great. No more fractions. We should be happy. It says that a is a whole number, though. Well, -1 is my coefficient here, and -1 is an integer, not a whole number. So now I need to multiply both sides of the equation by -1. I could have done this in one step by multiplying by -2 up front, but I wanted to show you that this is two separate things that we're having to address. So, multiply by -1 on both sides, distribute. Here we get a positive x and a -2y. And then on this side we get a positive 8. This is now in standard form. The standard form equation of this line is x minus 2y is equal to 8. For the other example, it's going to be a little bit more easy, all right, or more easy. It's a little easier is the correct grammar there. Y equals -2x plus 13. If I want to write this in standard form, I'm going to add 2 x's on both sides. 2x plus y equals 13. I don't have to do anything fancy here. I don't have to change anything. I've got a whole number as my a value. I don't have any fractional coefficient for my y, so we are good to go. All right? Enjoy.